Hello there, friends. Hello. Hello. It's Nick. It's me. It's the ASMR nerd. And happy Sunday. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. And it's good to see you. We're good to have you here. I can't technically see you, but I know you're here. Battle Raptor, for example. I know you're here. Hey, and I know Auburn's here too. And Jaden. Oh, Jaden, Auburn sniped your second place, but Jaden, you got third. Very solid. But hey, it's good to see you all. I didn't stream this past Thursday, which saddened me, but I was feeling pretty crappy after a booster shot, so it was another skipped Thursday stream, sadly. But we are here on a Sunday evening to hang out, to vibe, to chill, to see some friends or hang out with some friends. Tonight I'm going to be over at twitch.tv/theasmrnerd. Shocker, I know. Playing some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The Breath of the Wild. That 2017 classic. Because I'm getting pretty excited for Tears of the Kingdom, which is coming out next month, May 12th. But I have Breath of the Wild running on not a Switch, and so I have some very fancy graphics modifications on there, like a ray trace global illumination shader. Yes, that's right, Breath of the Wild with ray tracing, but sort of ray tracing, got the screen space ray tracing. Anyway, it looks really pretty. But I have no save here on my PC, or only a very early game save, and so we're going to be playing near the beginning of the game. I'm still on the Great Plateau, but you know what? It doesn't matter so much. I just want the vibes. I just want to feel the vibes of Breath of the Wild, because that game really is one of the most what's the word? Serene, reserved, I guess, kind of games in its presentation. The way the music is just so subtle and minimalistic, and the graphics have this, the beautiful kind of painterly look. Anyway, whatever. You don't need me to wax poetic about Breath of the Wild. You all know what Breath of the Wild is by now. So tonight, yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out over on Twitch, playing some Breath of the Wild, just getting hype for Tears of the Kingdom. That's my plan. So, and I invite you, dear friends, to come and hang out with me and our wonderful Twitch community as we play a little Breath of the Wild and chill. If you've been there before, you know what it's about. You know we have some of the best people on the internet, some of the most amazing people I've ever had the good fortune of meeting, that come and hang out at our Twitch streams. If you've never been there before, well, you should come find out how amazing our Twitch community is. Some incredibly friendly, warm, welcoming, genuinely good people. And I know that if it's your first time, you will receive a warm welcome in our Twitch chat. So come on by. I would love to get to meet you if it's your first time, especially. If it's not your first time, I guess I've already met you, but Twitch is a great place to kind of chat, get to know one another. So the first hour usually looks something kind of like this, where I'm hanging out and chatting with y'all. Maybe on the main menu, with the main menu in the background for the game. After that, I have a stream beer, which is going to be an interesting one. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, so we'll see. It's a funky farmhouse, a barrel-aged farmhouse ale. And all of those things can be kind of touch and go with me when it comes to a beer. So we'll see. But the can won me over because it has some amazing art on it. So you guys will have to come see that. The art is pretty wild. And then eventually we get into the game and we hang out and we play for a while. I'll be over on Twitch for a few hours, maybe 3, 4, something like that. And it'll be a good time. If you can't make it to Twitch, I do have a video for you here on YouTube. It's a little different than my usual. It's an educational ASMR video looking at some fossils, some hundreds of millions of years old fossils. They are a couple of fossils I picked up last year. One is a trilobite, one is an ammonite. These are both ancient animals that used to live in the oceans hundreds of millions of years ago. And these fossils are genuine and quite well preserved, so there's a lot of neat stuff to see. So if you would like to learn some more about those ancient critters, about their biology and anatomy and a bit of nomenclature stuff, we talk about all kinds of interesting stuff, please check out tonight's YouTube video here on the channel. Quickly, let's go back to the chat here because I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. Who's here? Who's here tonight? Like I said, we got MatoRaptor, certified first MatoRaptor in the YouTube pre-stream stream chat. We've got Auburn, certified second. Wonderful to see you. We've got Jaden with the third. We've got Richard. What's up? How's it going? Jonah, good evening. Hello and welcome. Auburn, you definitely were second. Yes. It was a close thing though. Happy Sunday to you too, MatoRaptor. I'm feeling much better. It was really only that one day after my booster shot that I felt like crap. It was basically one day. I was, you know how, like, when you're fighting off, or like, whether it's an actual illness or just from a booster shot, like the immune response, do you guys get the sore armpits? I get these like really tender armpits. I think it's the lymph nodes that swell. So it was, it was that and the chills and just, it was unpleasant. But yeah, by the next day I was pretty much feeling fine. So I'm feeling great today. Hey Maria, I am well. Like I said, I'm doing great today. And had a nice weekend. Actually celebrated my mother's birthday this weekend. So had a nice brunch and stuff. It was good. I hope that you have been having an excellent week as well, Maria. Auburn says the vibes of all your weapons constantly breaking in the rain, meaning you can't climb. The chillest of vibes. Yeah, it's funny how there's so many things to love about that game, but then there are a couple of systems that are just like, why? Like, I would even be okay with the weapons breaking and the durability if weapon management was easier, if it wasn't such a chore to juggle your weapons. Like drop a weapon to pick up a new one. Why is it that when you go to pick up a weapon, it's like, hey, you don't have any space for any more weapons? Why doesn't it give you the option to like hold a button, and then if you pick up that weapon, it'll instantly swap it with your active one? Or just say like, hey, you don't have enough space. Do you want to drop your current one? Okay, or not. I don't know. There's a lot of ways they could have mitigated those pain points. They didn't. But yeah. Odinson, I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Thank you. No, Auburn, you were right. Like, I think whether people love Breath of the Wild or not really depends on how much those pain points detract from the rest of the experience, right? And I admit, like, they were a hurdle for me playing that game as well. It's not nearly as frictionless as it could be, Yo, what's up, Mono? Jaden, when is Starfield coming out? September 6th, I believe, is the announced release date. Whether it slips from that date or not, we'll see. We'll see. It might. But right now, they've announced September 6th. Hey, Nora. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the fossils video. I had a lot of fun talking about fossils, sharing some cool tidbits about those critters. ASMR Saint, good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for joining us here. Good evening to you. MatoRaptor says, oh my gosh, I thought it was just me. Under my arms is always achy when I'm fighting something off. Yeah, I never used to be that way for me, but like in the last maybe 5 years or so, I've noticed that becoming more of a thing for me. I don't know why, but yeah, I think it's something to do with swelling of lymph nodes which exist in your armpits. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Nicoma, hello, welcome. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Maria says, oh, my days are really good actually, since little Keith's new roomie showed up. Oh, little Keith has a new friend. So cute, so cute. Do they get along well? Are they good buds? Maria says, by the way, the fossils video, I can't explain how much I loved it. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really glad, because I've actually, weirdly, never done a video with fossils before. Because I didn't really have much to show until I got these ones. But, it's funny, like, I do a lot of nerdy stuff on the channel, but like science content, educational content, it's something I want to do more of, but I don't do a lot of, because it takes a lot of prep, or at least I have to know the topic well to feel comfortable talking about it in any kind of like authoritative way. So I think I just get somewhat anxious, like nervous, when I put out that kind of content, because I'm like, oh man, what if I said something stupid? What if I didn't? What if I said something wrong? But I mean, that's also just, you just have to accept sometimes you say stupid wrong things. But I like to at least do my very best to make sure that the information I'm conveying is reliable. And that puts, I guess, a certain amount of anxiety on me. So, but I felt good about the fossil video, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And I hope to do more educational ASMR content moving ahead, because it is something that I've always kind of wanted to do more of, honestly. It just takes a bit more work. Nicoma says, just came back from a night out dancing. Nice. Sounds fun. I'm pooped. Might pass out early. Hey, that's the point of the stream. So it's all good. Hopefully we can help you get a good rest. They get along really well. New roomie is a little girl, 7 months old only. Little Keith is 3. I didn't realize he was so old. Keith just playing a good older brother role. Aw, I'm glad that he decided to kind of take on the young one. That's adorable. Very sweet. Well, friends, I think it's past time that we probably got going over on Twitch, because I started here very late today. So let's head on over twitch.tv/theASMRnerd. That's where you can find me in just a few minutes. I'll be hanging out for a few hours, playing some Breath of the Wild, chatting with y'all. There's a link, of course, down below this here pre-stream stream, where you can click on through. And of course, if you're watching this after it's been live, then I'm probably already live over on Twitch. So click on through, come check it out. I'd love to see you. Twitch.tv/theASMRnerd. I'll see you over there in just a minute. Let's go.